How is your 18 years plus of Aikido training help support your conflict work? It's interesting too, before you answer, because I've studied a lot of masters of different types, and it seems to be that Aikido is sort of something that keeps sneaking in there, like various Tai Chi masters, Qigong masters, healers. There must be at least a dozen of them that I've studied that are high level in Aikido training. I'm just curious, what's the connection there as well as your own experience of Aikido and how it's helped you?
Well, the founder of Aikido, O-sensei, or Morihei Ueshiba, said that, and he was like the top, one of the top martial artists in Japan and many martial arts. When he formed Aikido, he said his goal was to bring peace to the world. He said a lot of strange things about martial arts. Like he said, if you hurt your opponent, you have failed in Aikido. Now that's a really different kind of martial art. That's really different. And so how I use it, for me, it's the embodiment of process work. In other words, like you can tell me, like, take the other side. And that goes up into my head. And my body says, I'm not taking the other side. I'm not moving. But in Aikido, it teaches you to move. So when one of the most common things you do if somebody attacks you is you blend with them. You take their side. Somebody punches you. Now I'm on their side, and then I'm free to move. And so it teaches you physically to blend with people. That's the first thing. The second thing is I've been studying now the last 4 years with Hiroshi Ikeda Shihan, who is a Japanese teacher, but he now lives in Boulder. And he's developed and taught much of the inner meditation and inner work of Aikido. And so he's amazing to watch because he just says, I don't fight with people. I just stay connected to my center and I move my center. But I once saw him do things like move his center and have one person pushing him and 13 people pushing them. And I saw him move his center and watch 14 people fall over. So that's a very different idea. I'm not fighting with anybody. I'm just dancing. I'm just moving my center. If you want to attack me, I'm going to move my center and that's going to move you. So it's a really important idea, is minimizing harm to your opponent, connecting with your opponent. So Ikeda Sensei says, if I don't connect my center to my opponent, I can't really do anything effective except use force. So how has that changed me? Well, Sage always has said to me over these years, go back and do more Aikido. Why? It's made me a lot more peaceful. It's made me a lot more confident. As a very small man, I'm 5'6" and weigh about 130 something. I was always kind of intimidated so much on the street or when working. I now have it's given me a different level of confidence. And when you're confident, you're less aggressive, right? It just teaches you. I mean, Ikeda said, oh my God, that man is a force from heaven or whatever at 74 or 5. But he is one of the gentlest human beings I've ever known. I would not attack that man. But he's so gentle and so generous. And so I've learned to do that. And so one of the things Sage says is, she said, it connects you so deeply with me that she said, it's changed how you dance, it's changed how you play, and it's changed how you make love. Because it energetically connects us with the other person. And so if I'm energetically connected with you, I don't have to fight with you. I can just move my own energy and I can move the situation. So it's, again, I think it's the embodiment of this work. And for the first time ever, I think Ikeda Sensei and I, probably in Tokyo in the fall, are going to teach these two methods together and study how they can support each other.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Thanks for that question. I love Aikido. I train like crazy. It's a difficult art for me because it can be also very internal and it's very technical. It takes a long time to master it, but you can get some of the very basic principles very quickly.